What's up, guys? S.Bell MMA here with another archive video here with the third round of the Manila Open Absolute Blue Belt Adult here. This guy won the division, I think, below mine, which was medium heavy. So here you see as we start to get things going. He was a strong guy, so for me, I was like, I'll attempt a couple takedowns, or I was just gonna go straight into half guard from here. He almost passes, but I'm able to get half guard. So from here, he gets an advantage. And in this match, I was a little bit upset with how the ref handled the scoring. I mean, I ended up winning the match, but there was just a couple instances where I was a little confused, where he got points, and even a little bit of where I got certain points. But you'll see the match. He was trying to here get a submission on me, but he didn't have it. And he was trying to power through a lot of stuff, but the thing was, I was stronger than he was, so to try to power over someone who's already stronger than you, it's not really doing as much. So here he's like again trying to get stuff off on me, but he didn't really have it. And so even getting advantage for attempting the submission that he didn't really have. So from here, I just start working. Here you're gonna see once I start to gain dominant position, how everything starts to work for me here. Here he's just trying to work. I'm trying to get the half guard sweep, and he's just trying to place heavy pressure here. What's going to end up happening here is, you see I've got the leg, and I'm starting to just alleviate the pressure from him here, and I'm still just kind of scooting out as he's just trying to pressure through as much as he can. So here he almost gets the mount, and then as he does that, I then just switch out of this position, and then he ends up in close guard. So again, I wasn't totally sure how he got the advantage there when I ended up in the top position. So from there, then I start working with what I was working this whole tournament, which I had been working with prior, which was the Sao Paulo pass, because it had given me a lot of success. And he ends up making a pivotal mistake with the pass. You guys will see, and I just completely take advantage. So here, as I start to pass, you see he kind of drops his leg down. Then he's opening his leg, I guess, trying to set up any submissions he's got. So here I start to just push the leg down, and then I start to pass here, and then as he drops his other leg back, I just pass to the other side. And then again, you're gonna see him as I gain the position. He's gonna just try to power out of everything. There wasn't much technique involved in anything he was trying to do here. You see, even he's able to get me in half guard, but for me, I was using that as an opportunity to then start working his arm, because I was gonna then work the arm triangle. But he does a good job of defending it here, and then I'm just positioning myself to where I just have every opportunity there. You see he opens his leg, and then I end up in the mount position. Again, he's powering through with really nothing more than just trying to use as much power as he could, and I just kind of ride it out, and then he finally ends up getting just getting the mount position. I mean, excuse me, getting the close guard position. Now from here, I know I'm up on points, but I end up making a couple different mistakes later in the match. So from here, I should have worked on trying to open my legs a little bit more, coming down and then sweeping, but he did do a good job of having a good base, and he was holding my hand here, so I wasn't able to pass there. But then here I make the mistake of putting my leg over instead of through, and then he ends up passing here. So as he passes, I'm able to then get my knee in, but he passes and he gets the points here. So as he gets the points there, I start to turn. I just turn my body away, which I should have done in the first place. And then as he goes to mount, he then gives me the opening to start to get out. So from here, I've got my arm underneath, and then I get out. Here he goes to try to take my back, and he just slides off because he doesn't have any control. From here, I pop my arm out as he's trying to attempt an armbar. But instead of going back in, I should have just kept attacking. Here you see I sit down, and then he just pushes me, and then the ref ends up giving him 2 points for the push. But I was sitting down, and I ended up in close guard. So I wasn't really sure how he got points for that, but the ref gave him the points. So from here, I know I'm winning the match, and again, he's trying his best to power through a lot of different stuff. So for me, I know just not to get called for stalling. I would just focus on anything he tried to do, attempt submissions, but then again, he's just trying to power out of closed guard. So here, I'm just working on controlling him. I do think I attempt a collar choke, and then he goes and he starts to try to choke me as well once he comes up a second time, but he didn't really have anything. And then I know the match is the time's running close to the end. So from here you'll see him, as he knows that he's not getting out, he's gonna start to try to choke. So he's gonna come up and try to use that pressure to choke me here. And I in my mind, I had a little ego involved in this match where he's literally like he just knew he was gonna power out of everything I was gonna do. And so you'll see me kind of the way I celebrate at the end of the match. I was kind of just happy to get this win and know that I was able to just handle somebody who had a little bit of bravado about them. And, I can say I definitely carry myself that way as well. But this was definitely a good match. Again, he was a strong guy. It was very powerful. Wasn't much technique involved, but again, I didn't necessarily have that great a technique at the time. And then the time ends. So you see I'm able to get the win, and you see me clapping there, and I'm just excited as the time goes. And then right as I get my hands raised, I say, let's fucking go. And that's it for now. Thank you guys again for watching. If you like what you saw, please subscribe. Thanks.